This is crazy right here.
Hey, yo, Ash, you crazy for this one?
Hey, this is Quayla.
This is DJ Nicholas, gospel radio artist from Kingston, Jamaica.
This is Kenny Lewis of Kenny Lewis and One Voice.
You are listening to my boy Red with the RH3 show.
And you're listening to the RH3 show. Keep it locked. Yo!
Yeah. I know I gotta praise them down, praise them cause they call me to switch. Go ahead, cause I know I gotta give it up. If anybody wanna come and praise the Lord.
My old status that's from sinner to saint. As winners we can't live by the picture they paint, because they know their own inner is taint. So we must live our lives with restraint.
Hey, what's going on, my fellow people? How are you all doing on this great Tuesday on the RH3 show? Hello to my fellow listeners, my current listeners, the ones that's been following me since the inception of this broadcast, ones that have been following me since the inception of the broadcast itself on YouTube, which has been about 8 years ago, and also to my new listeners. Thank y'all so much for listening to me on today. Everyone under the sound of my voice, I love you all, and I thank you all for choosing the RH3 show every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern, for your time to chill and relax with your boy Red on this hot summer. Well, no, summer starts this week, right? I believe summer starts Thursday. Hey, let's get it in. But anyway, I hope y'all are doing well. I have been doing great. We got a great show planned for you on today. We're going to continue our talk and our appreciation of the fathers. And I have a Ask Red letter that I want to share with you all. It's not actually submitted to me, but it is from a place to where I kind of find some of my Real Talk with Red discussion topics from. And I said, okay, I'm going to read this letter and I want to answer it. So know that the author of this letter is not listening, because it's like a finding a pin in a needle. Find a needle in a haystack. But But hopefully, if your boy get picked up or, be on mainstream television, excuse me, I had to get something for that car. If your boy be on mainstream television or radio or whatever, maybe, I can, touch the areas that I need to touch the people I need to touch. Come on. Y'all don't get me started. But anyway, like I said, we got a Real Talk with Red discussion on today. We're going to continue our discussion on fathers. We got an Ask Red letter on fathers. And we have a few more Ask Red letters. And then we're just going to get up out of here. We may be out early or whatever. It is what it is, people. But I'm going to give you a great hour of the RH3 show. So keep it where you got it. Coming up next is the first Ask Red letter. Then we're going to get with the Inside Scoop of the Red with Nina and myself. And then we have more of this great platform which you are listening to me on today. And thank y'all so much for listening. Whether if you're on affiliates platforms, podcast platform, y'all, I'm up to, let's see, let's count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 platforms that y'all can hear me on. 10. That's 10. Maybe 11 if you count Facebook. But 10. God is doing a new thing in my life. And y'all, I'm just praying that God will open a door for your boy. To bring something brand new on TV. To bring something brand new on radio. I'm telling you. When I tell you this, that I'm doing this for my future. When I'm telling you this, I'm sacrificing finances and pay for my future. It all gonna make sense one day. One day. And so, I just need that one person. Whoever you are. I don't know who you are. Bring my name up in a meeting. Just bring my name up in a meeting in this broadcast. Up in a meeting. I'll be America loved. Alright? But coming up next again, like I said, is the first Ask Red letter right here. Oh, by the way, before I go, because I don't think I'll be doing a chit chat next, shout out to and happy birthday to one of my spiritual mentors that I absolutely love and adore. She's one of my giants in the faith. I love and adore her. Thank you so much, and happy birthday to the pastor of Unity Church Charlotte and the pastor of CCM, Pastor Jamila Young Mitchell. Pastor Jamila, I don't know if you're listening. I would doubt it, but if you are, if you by some chance to be listening, thank you for your prayers and your support. Thank you. Thank you. I'm crying real tears right now because y'all, I didn't notice. I don't know her personally, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm moving. I'm gonna move on. We're gonna take a break. Producers, just bear with me. I don't know this lady personally, and I didn't know her then whenever I first found out about her broadcast and about her Car Chronicles ministry. I didn't know about her. But when she sends you an inbox and says happy birthday on your birthday, and nobody else do, not saying nobody else, but what I mean by that is not your own people, not your own friends, some of them, I count it as a jewel. I count that woman as a jewel, and I thank God for her. I thank God for her. She does not take the place of my pastor, my home pastor, Dr. Martha Starks, who I love and appreciate and adore, her and Elder Clinton Starks. Those are my shepherds. Pastor Jamila, I follow her on her Car Chronicles movement. I'm not a member of Unity Church Charlotte, but I am an online member of Car Chronicles movement, to where, I just go on, I plant seeds whenever I have the finances to do so. I follow her ministry. She comes on every morning at 7:30, sometimes during the day, but and sometimes even on the weekend. But Monday through Friday, if she's not resting, you can expect her between the hours of 7:30 and 8:30. I follow her, but she is one of my spiritual mentors, and I that's part of my devotion in the morning. I get up, listen to her, wash, intercede, or whatever, while I'm listening to her preach. But I have people that I count dearly to me. She inboxed me and told me happy birthday, which I will forever be grateful for that. Will ever be grateful for that. Ever be grateful for that. I don't have to take not one picture with her, because she's just a girl from Brooklyn who's an on-time pastor with an end-time word. I think that's what she said. End-time pastor with on-time word, however she put it. But I would, with that message and that word, that encouragement, whatever, Dr. Martha Stark says, and the encouragement she gives, and the encouragement that Pastor Jamila gives. I'm grateful. I'm great. Y'all, the people that I have blessed that pour in my life spiritually, I thank God for them. Y'all heard me talk about them countless. So let me move on. Coming up next is the Real Talk with Red discussion right here on the RH3 show. Sorry about that, y'all. That was 2 breaks in one, all right? We're going to keep it going with the Ask Red letter, and then Inside Scoop with Red. I have a little bit. I wasn't going to do anything, but I have a little bit. I'll talk to y'all a little later, all right? Be back in a moment.
K&B Improvement. No job too big or too small. Heaven knows we do it all. From carpet cleaning to house turnover, deep scrubbing, and more. Carpet restoration, we give you what you ask for. Reliable, reasonable, prices you can't beat. Let us serve you in all your cleaning needs, for we are dependable and neat. Call 301-379-5939. Kevin Best, www.kandbimprovement.com.
Does your ministry, business, or organization need a new brand? Or maybe you're looking for a graphic artist to give your letterheads, publications, or your upcoming event flyer a little more pop and eye appeal? Then Integrity Media and Design is your one-stop shop. They offer many services that will suit your needs. Services such as media production and editing, graphic design, business identity, and much more. That's Integrity Media and Design. More information is available at integritymedia.weebly.com or on Facebook, Integrity Media and Design, or you can also find them on Twitter at officialimd7. Integrity Media and Design. Media and design with integrity in mind.
What I just told you, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. If I wanted to say that, I would have wrote it.
You implied that.
I said what I said. You don't like it, you don't like it.
Need an advice? Got a question for me? Or you just need some help solving a problem? It is the Ask Red Letter segment right here on the RH3 show. It is the Ask Red Letter segment right here on the RH3 show within the Real Talk with Red discussion segment. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to today's broadcast. If you're just now tuning in, we're just not getting started, but you missed my tears and my spill. But you can still listen to this on repeat, which will be on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern or anytime on podcasts. Come on. I have a question here, and it reads, I have only one true enemy. He's my dad. He and I have never been close, but when I was in high school, we grew even further apart. I remember all the times my father would beat up me and my siblings. He always told us, and still tell us, sometimes hits us while telling us how stupid we are. Now that I'm in college, he still does things, but I'm usually not there. It's very hard for me to believe that God really cares about us when he lets everyone suffer. I don't know. Maybe he just made us, got bored, and left us to do our own thing. I don't understand my father. He acts as if the way he treats us is perfectly fine, and we ask for it. I hope I never become like him, although I can sometimes see and feel myself as a mirror image and making him drown in my hatred. That is another reason why it's so hard for me to be a Christian. How can I forgive someone who is so self-righteous and always right when he continues to destroy me and my family? I will say this, and I know again that the young man who wrote this letter is not going to listen to this answer. I know that. I know that for a fact. But what I will say is, God used your mother and father to get you here. God used your mother and your father to get you here. I wrote a message on sometime last year, and it was on who you. I think it's entitled "Who You Are." I gotta look at my paper notes and I gotta look at my computer notes. But one of the steps or pointers in it is that God used your mother and father as an incubator to get you here. You have a purpose, and like I've heard, and I will still implant this in my life and in myself and in my children and in my listeners, you all, and in those who watch me on YouTube, is that for it had to happen on purpose for it to have purpose. It had to have had purpose for it to have purpose. And so, what do you mean by that, Red? And no, I'm not sitting up here saying that what your dad is doing to you and your siblings is ordained. And you know what? It may be. Your problem and situations are ordained, but the expiration date is ordained as well. When is that expiration date? It all comes and happens. It all deals and it all, what's the word I'm thinking of? It all has got to do with you. Why? How, Red? How? Because maybe you can be the one to save your father. I'm not saying that we're God and we're not God, but Jesus was born from a virgin. He was born from a virgin. He was born from a virgin. His father, God, his earthly father, Joseph. Jesus came into this world to save us and to save his parents. He, in the New Testament, God the Father. In the Old Testament, God the Father. New Testament, God the Son. And right now, God the Holy Spirit. We're not that. We're not that. So let me just put that on out there. We're not that. But people don't understand. And that's why I'm telling folks, oh, no, my mama and daddy is God. No, God used your mama and daddy to bring you here. And maybe you could be that same child to save your mama and daddy. Your love that God has implanted in you, you know what's right. Look, deep down inside, I know you know what's right. You have to know what's right, because you if you don't know what's right, you wouldn't know that your dad is doing you right. Doing you wrong. You wouldn't know that. But what I'm saying here is that what you do and how you change the situation around, continue to show love to your daddy. Because for one, that's your father. Your daddy gonna learn sooner or later. You're in college, you're a grown man, stand up to your father, but don't disrespect him. Continue to show love to your father and let him know that, hey, though you slay me. And let me give a disclaimer. When folks say that, this was around the time. He's not saying God is slaying him. Job is slaying him. Job, this was around the time that he knew that he didn't know that God was doing this. God was not doing this. Though you slay me, yet will I trust him. Yeah, he said that, but that's not what that God was not slaying him. This was before he knew that it wasn't God, God doing all of that. But your father, your father is doing all of this. And you speak to him, look, Daddy, though you treat me wrong, I will still love you and I will still show kindness to you. Daddy, though you scandalized my name, you beat me, you did whatever, I'ma still love you anyway. Talk to his soul and his spirit. Talk to him. You a grown man, talk to him. Those that's listening to me that has a ill relationship with your father, your mother, talk to their soul and get down deep in it. Look, I'm not going to put it up with it, but I'm also not going to lose my relationship in the process. Why is you saying all of this, Ray? Because I wish my father was here to even get that hug. I see pictures of my dad, now I was living, of course, living for a reason now, of course I was living. But I was born when he was here. I don't remember him. But I know he loved me. For one, I feel it. 2, I hear it. 3, I see it. I seen it. How you seen it? Pictures. How did you hear it? His family and my mother telling me. How do you feel it? From them. Love your father. Love your father. Love your father. Love, that's all I can say is love him. Because, of course, and this is to the writer, and this is to y'all listening, of course, you may, if your relationship get bad now, trust and believe me when I say this. When he gone, you's gonna wish that he was here. You're gonna wish that your dad treated you well. You're gonna wish all of that. But what I will say this, and please know that all of this, what I'm saying, is coming from the heart. Love your dad. Love your mom. Continue to reach out. Continue to reach out. Go to him. Go to your dad. You may not know him. He may not know you. His family may not know you. You may not know his family. But go. Do it. Do it. Please do it. Like Medea say, do it. I want to see you do it. I want to see you do it. And report back. archthishow@gmail.com. Please. You got a week, and then we're going to be on hiatus until September 11th. But, do it. We're not going to be off air, but there's no new shows up until September 11th. And so, we're going to take July off and August off. Please, y'all, I'm almost to the point of begging you to say, make it right with your mother and your father if you don't have a great relationships with them, alright? Make it right. Make it right. I know y'all will. Alright, you guys, coming up next is our girl Nina Taylor with This Week in Gospel News. Then I'll be back with more of the RC Show. Be back in a moment. Summer is here and things are heating up outside and inside here on the RH3 Show. Cool off by chilling with me, your boy Red, as broadcasts are new this week. Tuesday, we're giving you some Ask Red letters and also continuing to celebrate and appreciate the fathers. And on Thursday, we are going to have a special guest to talk to us about the current state of our black men. Join me this Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern with a brand new week of RH3. For more about me and the broadcast, please visit my website at therh3show.com. Are you looking for an experienced and passionate video production company that values your time and resources? Then look no further. 1301 Productions specializes in creative promotional concepts that promote your product, brand, or service. Our main goal is that we can help you reach your existing clients as well as potential clients successfully. Call today to set up your free estimate. 1301 Productions, creative concepts for creative clients. For more information about 1301 Productions, give them a call at 424-835-1301.
Okay.
Want the latest news regarding the TV, movies, sports, politics, and music industry? It is time for the Inside Scoop with Red, right here on the RH3 Show.
Hi, I'm Nina Taylor, and here is your gospel news. Contemporary gospel and contemporary Christian music artist Jermaine Dolly, born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He grew up in the church playing piano and drums and singing at a very young age. He attended Westchester University and sang with the school's choir. While there, he also performed in the group Praise One. When that group opened for Ty Tribbett, Dolly impressed Tribbett so much that he was asked to tour as a background vocalist for the major gospel star. Dolly eventually recorded with Ty Tribbett. Also as a solo artist, Dolly debuted in 2015 with his single, You. In early 2017, he issued Come and Knock on My Door, the first single from his debut solo album, The Dolly Express, which followed a year later in May. Able to bring a crowd to their feet with their powerful preaching and performances, evangelist singer Jacqueline Carr was only 15 years old when she first broke onto the Billboard Top Gospel 200. The West Memphis-based gospel artist made her debut in 2010 with her EP, God Has a Promise Over Your Life. In 2012, she had a hit with the single Greater Is Coming, which became the album climbed into the Billboard Top 200 and debuted at number 3 on Billboard's Top Gospel Albums charts. Her 2014 sophomore release, It's Gonna Happen, peaked at number 9. And in 2016, You're Bigger, the lead single from her forthcoming third album, The Life Project. Her fourth project, One Nation Under God, came out in early 2018. Trip Lee, who was born William Lee Barfield III, was born and raised in Dallas, Texas. As a young boy, Lee had dreams of being a professional athlete or a famous rapper. Upon giving his life to Christ at the age of 14, his focus changed from fortune, fame, and women to serving and ministering the gospel. One day, he just decided only to do Christian hip-hop. Rappers like Ambassador and The Truth helped provide a model for how he should develop his rapping skills. In 2004, Lee met Lecrae at a concert. His debut album, If Only They Knew, was released a few days after he graduated from high school. That same year, he was also featured on the Dove Award-nominated Jesus Music with label mate Lecrae. His second album, 2020, was released in 2008. His third album, Between Two Worlds, Lee offered a collection of reflections on life in a fallen world. Alexis Marie Nucleus Allen, better known as Lexi, born October 2nd in Columbus, Ohio. She is an American gospel singer, actress, comedian, and gospel artist. Known as Lexi, she grew up in her grandfather's church, the only child of Dr. Ruby Nucleus, and was educated at Browser High School in Toledo and then Bowling Green State University. Lexi began singing and sang backup for Gerald Levert, Vanessa Bell Armstrong, and Fred Hammond. After the release of her album, Call Her Lexi, in 1990, she stepped away from the music business to begin studying and working as a teacher before renewing her singing career a decade later. Lexi's late husband, former music producer Michael Allen, Lexi captured the attention of former boxing champion Evander Holyfield, who had his own record label, Real Deal Records. While signed to Holyfield's label, Lexi released Lexi and That's the Way It Is in 2002, A Praise in the Valley in 2004, and What Heaven Hears in 2005. Her 2004 album earned her a Stellar Gospel Music Award nomination. In 2006, Lexi became the public face of the Word Network Network, where she presents the regular program, The Word Network Church with Lexi. She also hosts her own show, The Lexi Show. Here's your Billboard Top 10 Gospel Songs in the Country. Number 10, Tasha Cobb's Leonard, I'm Getting Ready. Number 9, Brian Courtney Wilson, A Great Work. 8, B.B. Winans, He Promised Me. 7, Jonathan McReynolds, Not Lucky, I'm Loved. 6, Jacqueline Carr, You Will Win. 5, Tamala Mann, Through It All. 4, J.J. Harrison and Youthful Praise, No Reason to Fear. Number 3, Jermaine Dolly, Serve. Number 2, Todd Delaney, Your Great Name. And number 1, Corin Hawthorne with Won't He Do It. Well, that's your Billboard Top 10 Songs and your gospel news. I'm Nina Taylor. Let's get back to more great gospel music on this great station.
Thank you, Nina, for your portion of the Inside Scoop of the Red with your gospel news for this week. Excuse me, y'all. I have a good amount I just collected of news that I want to share with you all. Y'all, it is so hard. Darius McCrary of Family Matters, who played Eddie Winslow, have to pay a big amount in child support. According to documents filed in the Los Angeles County, a proposed child support order for McCrary is requiring him to pay Tammy Bronner, the mother of his 2-year-old daughter Zoe, just $29 per month in child support. And according to The Blast, a man who once the lovable Eddie Winslow most recently appeared on 7 episodes of Lee Daniels' show Star, but apparently has not worked since. He previously told the court that he was having a hard time finding work and wasn't even able to afford the required visitation monitor to see his child. Bronner and McCrary have previously filed restraining orders against each other in what has turned out to be a volatile breakup. McCrary's required $29 per month payment is based off of his reported income of just $462 per month. The county noted it applied a low-income adjustment to cut his break. However, the actor is also required to pay 50% of Zoe's health and medical costs. He has a chance to oppose a proposed order from the county, which was scheduled to become active June 1st. According to the IMDb, McCrary has a role in a film called Way Out of Bounds, which is out due next year. It is unclear if the payment from that film will affect his child support obligations. There's no way Darius is living in Los Angeles with just $462 every month. His attorney must work some money magic. Not living in LA. We can't count this man's pockets because he may be living with somebody. Speaking of dads, Neo and Crystal Smith welcome baby boy Roman Alexander Raj Smith. And y'all know, I already know my thoughts on this dude, so I'm going to keep it moving. But, congratulations, 6 pounds, 15 ounces baby boy to Neo and his wife, Crystal. Neo and Crystal. What else do we have for you all? I think, Apple teams up with Oprah Winfrey to develop new TV shows, The RH3 Show. What? Yes! Big news, surprise! Nah. That's a joke, but hey. What goes in, what's the saying? Out of the heart, the mouth speaks. Huh? Okay. Apple has announced what they call a unique multi-year content partnership with Oprah Winfrey. In a statement, Apple writes, together, Oprah Winfrey and Apple will create original programs that embrace her comparable ability to connect with audience around the world. Winfrey's project will release as a part of lineup content from Apple. The partnership comes as Apple pushed further onto original programming. The first of Apple's television show may debut as early as 2019, but the company hasn't revealed how they plan to distribute them. Oprah will remain the chairwoman and CEO of OWN as her deal with Apple is non-inclusive. She'll still work on her own network while developing content for Apple. Oprah plus Apple will be watching. Yep, will be watching, and you'll be watching me. Hey, I'm praying for all of this. Look, I'm praying. Look, I want to be, and no, I will not water down my beliefs and not lift up the name of Jesus the Christ, Son of the living God, Holy Spirit, God the Father. I will not water it down. I will be me and continue to be me. And let's move on. Instagram is no longer alerting people when you screenshot their stories. Thank you. That's all I had to say. Thank you, y'all. Thank you for listening to the Inside Scoop of the Red. And this is where we give you our honest, our unscripted opinion and reports and biographies and history and news charts and the record charts from the latest world in entertainment, news, music, whatever. Coming up next is the Real Talk of Red discussion. I'll continue on talking about the fathers. All right, be back in a moment. Are you looking for an experienced and passionate video production company that values your time and resources? Then look no further. 1301 Productions specializes in creative promotional concepts that promote your product, brand, or service. Our main goal is that we can help you reach your existing clients as well as potential clients successfully. Call today to set up your free estimate. 1301 Productions, creative concepts for creative clients. For more information about 1301 Productions, give them a call at 424-835-1301. Facebook, family, and friends, if you're not tuning into the RH3 Show weekly, here's what you've missed. The church is following the secular culture, opposing to lead by example. And I have to agree, semi-agree, because I know a few people within ministries and within churches, they are, I've heard someone tell me, well, I had to test it out before I got married. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me put some Jesus in it. Hold on. What? So you mean to tell me that I am someone who's trying to hold off, trying to wait, or whatever, and you saying that you need to test it out because that's gonna be your life? No, sir, Bob. No. Protection or not. This is an adult show. And I am a grown man, and I shall say that not only that is just a pleasure and the unity with the one you've been waiting on. Hey, I said it, and that's done. Ain't nothing wrong with the wanting. There's nothing wrong with the wanting. There's nothing wrong with the wanting. You just gotta, hold off and abstain from doing that. You have to. You have to. That's, we can't fornicate. We cannot fornicate. It is okay. It is our human nature to want to do that. But Christian singles that I'm out here telling you, hold off, wait. Come on, y'all, join me every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on WPOP Radio or anytime on Google Play Music, Anchor.fm, Apple's Podcast, or Pocket Cast podcast platforms. Know that I love you for real, and always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, and love beyond words. You can also visit my website at therh3show.com. Thank you all so much for joining us back here on the RH3 Show. I love you all for real. As I say each and every broadcast, right? As I say each and every broadcast. Because I do, y'all. I really love you all for real. And I thank you all for, being here with me. I thank you all. I do. I thank you all. One of my places that I get my news reports from has listed some best dressed dads. How many is it? Let's see. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. That's 4, 5, 6. 6 best dressed dads, and out of those 6, I think my favorite one would be my man Russell Westbrook. He's a good. Russell is a good dude. I think he's the best dressed out of all of them. Come close tie with John Legend and Orlando Skandrick, but I'm gonna let y'all see them. I'm gonna put them on the website. I put them on the Facebook page actually. But the best dress they have from I don't know if they're least the greatest or whatever. Russell Wilson, David Beckham, Orlando Skandrick, John Legend, and Russell Westbrook, and bonus is Drake. So you will see those that I post on Instagram. Let me know who is your favorite. Alright, post it on Instagram, and I'm gonna post it on the Facebook page, facebook.com/the RH3 Show, and on Instagram at the RH3 Show. Alright, be back in a moment. Summer is here and things are heating up outside and inside here on the RH3 Show. Cool off by chilling with me, your boy Red, as broadcasts are new this week. Tuesday, we're giving you some Ask Red letters and also continuing to celebrate and appreciate the fathers. And on Thursday, we are going to have a special guest to talk to us about the current state of our black men. Join me this Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern with a brand new week of RH3. For more about me and the broadcast, please visit my website at therh3show.com.
What I just told you, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. If I wanted to say that, I would have wrote it. I said what I said. You don't like it, you don't like it.
It's the Real Talk with Red segment right here on the RH3 Show. Alright, you all, now it is the Real Talk with Red discussion. This is where I give you my honest, my unscripted opinion on real life topics, grown folks discussion. We talk about a lot. We talk about a lot here. And today what we're going to be discussing, we're going to be talking about, we're going to give you 5 Father's Day gift ideas. I know we're late. We could have done this Thursday, but it's never too late to appreciate your father. It is never too late to appreciate your father. It is never too late to appreciate your father. Love your father, love your father, and love your father. Please do. Please do. I have 5 different things that you don't know that fathers do and that they could do. And talk about that and also give you some gift ideas to give to your father that he will love. All right, here goes. one of the things that you don't know that fathers do that can be helpful to your children is that father can teach empathy. The father can teach empathy. A 26-year study publicized by the American Psychological Association, APA, which I hate that format when writing. The American Psychological Association found that children with very involved fathers in their lives are more likely to be sensitive to the needs of others in adulthood compared to those who do not have involved fathers. In fact, the researchers found that high father involvement was substantially greater influence upon the development of generosity and thoughtfulness in adulthood than the three strongest maternal predictors combined. Fathers give confidence. Number 2, fathers give confidence. Humans gain confidence from not from simply being told how good we are, but by actually trying something difficult and discovering we can do it. Fathers, males, biological fathers, spiritual fathers, godfathers are more likely to challenge their children to try difficult things, and by taking safe and measured risk each time they do it. And just know, if you have a big, strong, strapping father, or and not even he big and strong and strapping or whatever, but if you got a father that is not say a daredevil, but show that your child see the strength in. He's gonna look, I want to be big and strong like dad. Dad can do whatever. Dad is fearless. Whatever. Fathers give your children that type of confidence. They do. Fathers increase vocabulary. Yes, we all know that children are more likely to pick up new words from dad, especially when he skins his knuckles while changing the oil, when his favorite football team fumbles, or whatever. But that's not what we mean. Children who spend much time with dad over the childhood is more likely to have a larger, more complex vocabularies. I have a example. A guy at my church, he very extensive vocabulary, and his children picks up on that. And so fathers increase vocabulary. A mother being more attentive to the needs of her children tends to talk more on a level of the child. This is good and makes for immediate communication. Fathers, however, speak to children more like they speak to other adults, thus often initiating the need for vocabulary lesson. Dads' directions to their children tend to be more longer than moms, providing that the child will, with the opportunity, to hear more words and learn how they fit together to convey a thought, to convey conversations. And we know that a strong vocabulary is foundational to developing strong reading skills. Alright? Number 4, fathers protect against crime and violence. You don't want to have no children by no weak man that cannot protect you and your family. Fathers, y'all. I done drunk all my soda because I'm getting a little parched here. But know that fathers, look, I tell y'all this. I love my son dearly, but I promise you, I go straight to jail over him. Try me if you want. Fathers promote better treatment of women. Some of them do. 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 They won't treat their mother like that. But they'll treat another woman like that. And even so, they treat, even if a child, a son or whatever, if a child see a man treating his mother like that, he may end up being like his father. May not. Pray that he don't. But yeah, some of them promote better treatment of women. If your child one that don't like to see you hurt, look. But women, I would say this. Even so, make sure that you know that you talk to your children and say, look, You may see Dad do this. You may see me take it. But that doesn't give you the right to do that. That doesn't give you the right because your woman hurt. When you get mad, don't go and don't act upon it like your dad does. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Alright? I love you all. And I'll be right back with more of the RH3 Show. Be back in a moment.
Listen, y'all, and my hands go up, yeah, and my hands go up, yeah, and my hands go up, yeah, and my hands go up. Somebody say, and my hands go up, yeah, and my hands go up, yeah, and my hands go up, yeah, and my hands go up, and my hands go up, and my hands go up, yeah.
Y'all, if the RH3 show was a church, it would be a Pentecostal, a PAW. Come on. This is a sanctified church. This is a Pentecostal movement. Pentecostal, or maybe Kojic, but hey, Pentecostal is my area. It's my area. Is what I grew up in for the past 25 years, I believe. And before that was Baptist. But anyway, thank y'all so much for joining me. But know that I love you for real, and always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, and love beyond words. Y'all, I'm cranking this car up. I gotta go. Peace. I'll see y'all later.
Paid free at Calvary. So I'm gonna dance and there's no stopping me. Don't have a chance 'cause I got victory. So go ahead and praise him 'cause he's been so good. Give him all the glory like you know you should. Don't worry about them haters, they can't stop you if they could. So go ahead and praise him like you. Praise him 'cause he called me to switch. Go ahead, 'cause I know I gotta give it up. If anybody wanna come and praise the Lord, praise him 'cause he called me to switch. I know I gotta praise him now. Praise him 'cause he called me to switch. Go ahead, 'cause I know I gotta give it up. If anybody wanna come and praise the Lord.
Peace party people. See you later.
I'm saying bye-bye.
Summer is here and things are heating up outside and inside here on the RH3 show. Cool off by chilling with me, your boy Red, as broadcasts are new this week. Tuesday, we're giving you some Ask Red letters and also continuing to celebrate and appreciate the fathers. And on Thursday, we are going to have a special guest to talk to us about the current state of our black men. Join me this Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern with a brand new week of RH3. For more about me and the broadcast, please visit my website at therh3show.com.